thing on the agenda, Daniel Hildery? Daniel? How do you say that? Helody. So how are we doing over there?
Not doing good.
You get it cleaned out and?
No, I had a foot of water in my basement a month and a half ago. I had boxes, everything collapsed, and I had a lot of stuff in my basement. I need the rest of this year to get my permit to get the building. It'll be done, and that's it.
Okay.
I just got to get it. I got too much stuff. Two of my sisters died.
Okay, you technically don't have a license.
No, that I want to explain now.
It was never, well, we okayed it, but it wasn't issued, am I
Oh,
correct?
no, it was an issue. For what reason? Inspectors were there, I had it all inspected. I came down, you approved it. I got a new license for 16, 17. I came down and applied, and she said, I need some forms. My seller's permit and something else. I says, why would I need a seller's permit? She says, well, you gotta have one for the application. Okay. So called my bookkeeper. Bookkeeper got my old one issued. I never had a certificate. I came down, I says, okay, this is my number. She says, you gotta have a paper. I says, why? I'm not using it. I'm not selling. Well, anyways, I never did anything. You know, you guys didn't approve it. This time. I don't understand why. You sent me all the papers, inspector came, I spent $70 for fire extinguishers to be redone, you know, which I didn't need, they were full, but they wanted them redone because of 5 years or whatever.
Okay. One of the problems here is that when we issue a liquor license, it's for businesses that have to be open and operating. Our ordinance says, I believe every 30 days, that you have to be open. And you're not.
No, I'm
And you
not.
have no intentions on opening.
No, I have intention of selling
You know,
it.
I know,
Yeah,
you're selling it, but-
I
but
don't
we
want it.
can't-
I want to get out of there. It's
we-
costing me money for nothing. I
We got
mean,
people
it's
standing in line that
ridiculous.
want license, and you got a license that you're not using, so.
Yeah, I've been in
What
there
he
20
said was
years,
everything was
never had a
correct, or-
problem with me whatsoever in 20 years.
Okay, just a second.
The 16-17 license has not been approved yet, and he applied on July 1st, so it's now considered a new application, not a renewal.
No, that's a 16, July 1st of
It's
16.
this current license here.
Right. So, wait,
I said it last time, I'll say it again. Sir, you indicated that you have no intention of operating a business at this location.
No,
You
somebody-
haven't
I
operated,
I
I'm
don't.
talking, you haven't operated a business here within the last 30 days. You're saying that you want this license so you can sell the place.
Correct.
And I said it at the last meeting, I'll say it again, we should not be commoditizing our licenses. We should not be allowing people to come in, ask for a license, grant it so they can sell it and someone else can operate. That's not the way this committee should work. He's in violation of our ordinances by not operating within the last 30 or more, is from what I understand. There's absolutely no reason this should even be a discussion anymore. This should be a denial.
well, so technically, he doesn't have a license,
That's correct.
so there is no license.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Now, you got a bar down the block that closed a little after me, still closed. It's for sale, still closed. Does he have his license pulled because he didn't sell it yet?
I don't know. But,
Is there a for sale sign on it? So he's actively selling it.
Well, I have no problem. I told you I could put, when you said, oh, now you put a sign on it. You know, I could put a sign on it anytime. I got people that wanna lease it. I don't wanna lease it. And I don't want a land contract. I wanna sell it. I wanna get rid of it totally.
I understand that.
And what bar is the one that's for sale?
Bobblehead.
We can follow up on that.
Oh,
He closed a little after me.
okay, I'll let me.
The applicant states he does not want to operate a business here. He states he wants to sell the building. He has not operated for 30 or more days because he doesn't have a license to begin with. I move we deny the license application.
I second.
Do I need counseling then? Do I need a lawyer?
Just a second.
Because Cause that's
We got a motion
20 years and you're telling me I can't renew it to get rid of my building.
and a second. Okay,
Mr. Chair?
any further discussion? Alderman Weigel.
If I recall at a meeting here 3 months ago, we spoke about 90 days.
I couldn't, there's no way I couldn't get rid of it. I have people that wanna lease it.
Well,
Yeah, I know. I mean, what, we
Just
put a
say-
time
just wait.
element on
yeah,
a bar?
Say-
I think we did put a time element on it. You know, I'm just, is that what, that's what we,
And that's what brings us here today then.
yes, the 90 days are up. It's over 90 days, because it was 3 full months ago.
Well, what about the other taverns in the city that aren't operating, that are selling?
Well, we'll call them in too.
Well, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wrote it down, Bob will help.
And there's
I mean, I
another,
don't wanna get anybody in trouble, cause it's none of my business, okay?
We've already taken
But
license away from other
What I'm
places.
saying, that building closed a little after me. And I was just wondering, it just doesn't seem, so in other words, I got to get some kind of legal counsel, I guess, to get rid of my building. Is that what you're telling me? So, that's all.
We haven't voted yet.
I
We're
will-
still discussing.
That's money I don't have.
one of the things I am telling you is that you don't have a license. And this application was moved in second to, not approve or deny the license,
See, I don't understand how I don't
so-
have a license.
cause it wasn't approved.
Do you have a license?
Oh,
Do you have,
no,
do you have
no.
a piece of paper that says a license?
No,
Do you-
no,
well, then I
they
guess
never
you-
gave it to me
No.
after, for last
See-
year.
see,
They
one
never
thing,
did.
and
I
it-
figured because I'm closed,
Okay,
they
okay.
wouldn't give it to me. Send it to me.
Let me talk. The same thing happened last time. You don't understand, when you get that license, it's only good for a year. That's all it's good for. And then you gotta come in and apply again, and then it's for the next year. And you keep doing that, all these
I
years you've
understand.
owned it, it's been doing
I
it. So,
understand.
so, when it wasn't okayed, you didn't have a license. That's how you don't have a license. You know, and we tried to work with you, you know, and give you 90 days, and I don't know what you all did in that 90 days, and I realize it's hard trying to sell property, you know, bars or anything, you know, or any property, to tell you the truth. But,
What if someone wants to come and open a restaurant in there, which is ideal?
they can come in and
It
apply
can't
for
be
a
a
license.
bar. I mean, you know,
If you sell it,
a
somebody can
bar
come in
is
and
a
apply
bar.
a license.
It's been there for 70 years. It isn't gonna be turned into anything else. The corner building. You know, and, somebody's gonna have trouble to try to get a license for it. I see you give license to other people in the cities, right? You know, so mine would be one of them that you'd be giving away, right? Or selling, or
You
whatever
don't
you
have
call
it,
it.
there's one, not one there now.
Why?
And we're over court, are we over court or we're at court? What license?
One left.
Class Bs. We have one Class B license?
I thought we had one from the last meeting, but
Oh, okay. So is there, any further discussion on this? The motion has been to deny, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carried, sorry.
Okay.
Sandra Hagar?
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Okay, we have a new application. I'm currently working at Crawdaddy. And is that where you want the bartender's license from?
I hope to. It'll just, make myself a little more flexible. available
Okay.
for additional-
And you know that, the reason you're in front of us because of the OWI you had.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's always a concern to us because you're gonna be having to making that determination to the customers.
Exactly.
And, one time you didn't do too well yourself.
Correct.
Okay. Besides that, there's not that much. So, anybody else have any?
You looking at me for the speech?
Oh, yeah, you wanna give the speech?
So have you bartended somewhere else before? Yes, you have.
It's been a long, long time.
Okay. And was not in West Dallas? Other than-
Correct. I was actually an owner of a, Class B liquor license in Wauwatosa.
Oh, okay. So you probably understand all the responsibilities that come along with it. We expect if there's a problem that you call the police, that, and if, not that anything's gonna happen to Crawdaddy's, I guess you get that, but, because the license would allow you to bartend anywhere in the city.
Right.
You know that, so, and if the police do have to come, we expect to be a partner, you know, with solving the problem. Yes, officer, this is the two people, this is the car they left in, here's everything, not, I don't know what happened.
For sure.
Okay. You also understand that you can't serve people that are intoxicated.
Correct.
You get through all the class, right?
Correct. Yeah.
There will be an occasion perhaps when the police send in somebody not of legal age, attempt to buy liquor. Very often, the owner of the establishment will, likely you'd have to pay the ticket, I guess. And very often the owner of the establishment would fire the
Got it.
employee, depending, I guess. I can't speak for,
And whether they're
Those guys.
related or not.
yes.
I'm already responsible for doing some of that,
Yeah,
serving,
so,
you know.
I mean, that's what we
license
expect from our
sure,
licensed bartenders,
Absolutely.
so, okay. I have a real problem when I read police reports here, and the police come and they have to escort people out that are highly intoxicated.
Highly
We see that in police reports all the time,
Got it.
yeah.
Okay, do I have a motion on
Move
this?
for approval, Mr.
Second.
Chair.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Thanks, everybody.
Motion carries.
So the license will be likely approved tonight.
Right. Full
And
council.
available for pickup tomorrow at the clerk's office,
Excellent.
and if you don't pick it up, it'll be mailed to your address.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome. Brian Suckert? Brian Suckert? Let's see, Patel? Hemi,
Hemlata?
Hemlata, how do you say that name? Pardon me? Oh, okay. Okay.
She's Hamilton and her son.
Okay, this is a new application?
Yep.
For the, Beer Depot,
Operator
84th Street?
Right.
Okay, what is it, here's the one, you just got, very recently, a ticket for selling, vaping product,
Yes.
where you,
It's a liquidy juice.
where you weren't sure of our new ordinance, or,
Yeah, we wasn't sure about like different kind of licensing, and we know about like we cannot sell the nicotine product to any underage, but it wasn't like it was mistake from our side, you know. We usually check the ID for each and every customer who's buying vapor product, but there was the one time that was a mistake.
Mr. Chair?
Alderman Weigel.
I'm curious, was this a sting operation, or was this somebody came in and ended up with it and was questioned and they said?
It was a sting
It
operation.
was a sting operation, okay, we were doing
Yeah.
a sting on,
On the EG,
on the-
liquid,
on
EG,
EGs, okay.
EGs.
I was just curious.
So now you understand?
Yeah.
Regulations.
She's been
Kind of
working for
expensive way to-
last 7 years, haven't sold like even single pack of cigarettes, and there was like a certainly new thing in the market, and she ended up selling that product,
Yeah,
you
be
know.
careful with that stuff. Do I have a motion on this? This
Move
is-
I'll
approval.
second.
Do we have any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all we have. Nobody new came in. Okay, then we have item number 25, communication building inspection services.
You're still calling it pins?
For now.
2 months.
No, no.
Yeah, sent a new, well, I was here a month and a half or so ago, I think, on getting the electrical inspectors into there. I know you guys had a
Right.
few questions, concerns, kind of outlined it all mostly there for you. Like I said, kind of looking at what other communities are doing, they're all over the board. The ones who send nobody in wish that they send some people in. The people that send everybody in every year wish that they would back off a little bit. So this is almost kind of a happy medium where we're just sending one in
Every other
yeah. So we're kind of right in the middle of, and like I said, almost nobody did it the same as anybody else. So, and yeah, like I said, what we do, we kind of split it down 76th Street. Half of it would get plumbing one year, the other half would get electric that year, and then we flip flop for the next year. the first year I got basically five major life safety things that we kind of look for, and not really stop anybody from getting their license that first year. Give them some time to kind of make some of these corrections and changes. Also get a communication out there now to them so that they know what we're going to be looking for when we do come through there, and just overall kind of looking for your, I guess, blessing. Like I said, there's no ordinance change or resolution really needed. Just before I go through and do a kind of a major thing like that, kind of wanted your opinions, thoughts, and kind of overall blessing on it. So, do you have any other questions or anything?
Does anybody got anything?
Great idea.
Good job, Ed.
Mr. Chair?
Hold on, wait.
And
Uh-oh.
you've been going to the Tavern League meetings? So you,
No.
Oh, I thought somebody from your staff had been? No?
No.
No? Okay, because I've been talking to people, I'm not in the Tavern League,
Yeah.
because I call it the Video Poker League, but
Yeah.
that's another story. But it makes a lot of sense to me too, you know, and I'm not a fan of us being
Restricted.
on the expensive leading edge of policy.
Right.
It doesn't seem like we are, because we're
No,
doing
yeah, we're
something
kind
similar.
of middle of the road.
Yeah, and it'll be something consistent and understandable, and I think it's a good idea. So. But, and the feedback I've gotten from other people, I thought it was some,
Talked to Joe Jans about it, so maybe he
yeah,
talked over there about it.
yeah,
So.
and it makes sense. So.
I don't have a problem with it.
I
I
have one
think it's good.
question. When you find
Signpost.
one major life safety thing at a place, then what do you do?
Well, yeah, we know it kind of depends on if it's a major life safety. You know, this building's going to burn down today. Then obviously, yeah, we're going to have to address it right away with them.
So it is,
But-
it is
so
possible
there's a
someone wants to get your
possibility.
license.
Right.
Right. That's what I was, because from what you had first said, that we weren't going to be closing somebody, but if we get one of those major life safety things, it's incumbent upon us to shut them down right then and there. We have to by
Right.
state law. So
Right.
we may find some of these things. The place is probably already burned down already if they have one of those.
Right.
So it's not likely, but if we do find one, that
And yeah, and I did have that in there that if we find something that's, oh my God, this is an immediate danger, we you know, we're going to act on it no matter when we find it. So, but these are just some of the extension cords, things that are very potential to cause some problems, not an immediate danger, but still something that we want to address. And piling stuff up in front of electric panels, wiring that was, somebody would pay off their bar bill by rewire some outlets and stuff for you. So that those types of things.
Move to place on file.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Police department report. As far as bars and taverns.
Move to place on file.
Second. That's 233, right?
I'm sorry, it's 26.
That's just 26. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These always come to me, and I gotta make the determination whether they come here or
Right.
not. And there's, sometimes I don't know if everybody read them, but sometimes you don't know if the owner called or not.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it seems like, the police department can't tell who's calling when someone calls it in, right? If it's the bar owner, unless they say, I'm the bar owner, you don't know.
You should typically be able to find that out. Can I tell you that sitting here today? No.
Because
Typically, the officer that responds, will get the name of the caller, and they should usually talk to that caller.
Okay.
Are you talking specifically about heartbreakers? I'm assuming.
well, no, we've had people come in the past, we always tell them to call. That we're not gonna punish you if you call, and in some of these cases, and reading something like the heartbreak, you don't know who calls.
Yeah.
It sounds like the bar call, but you don't really know.
The-
So,
Yeah, the one incident where it's a drug dealing,
mhm,
that's a police officer that witnesses it.
right,
The other two, it's, my assumption would be the bar call.
right. So,
Mr. Chair?
Alderman Weigl.
Chief, I was wondering if you could direct your officers to make an effort to get it into the reports.
Yeah.
I mean, that would again, the chair is like, we're trying to make a decision, and it's not that we're not gonna punish them, because if bad
Well,
stuff happens.
if they're constantly.
But we're gonna be, we're gonna take it, I think, differently,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know in the past, so many times, it's just like, you're sitting there looking, well, I don't know if they called or not, and
Yeah.
so, It's hard to say, so. Is there any further discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Then we have 27, 29, 30, 31, and 33.
Move to
These are-
place those on file. Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. 1 minute here. We should do some in the Okay, then we have number 38.
Move to place on file.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? And then we have number 39.
Move approval subject to necessary requirements.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Did Bryant come in yet? No, then we're just gonna hold Bryant.
So you ran out of things to do, so motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wait a moment before calling administration and finance to order.